All right, guys, so the Great One Wild Boar is still hiding from me, but this grind has gone completely off the rails. I have officially found all 4 of the rare fur types for Wild Boar during this grind, and today I'm going to show you all of them. No Great One yet, but trust me, this update is pretty wild. Now let me know in the comments what your best Wild Boar kill is so far, and let's jump in. Okay, so I am currently 1,187 kills into my Wild Boar grind here in Scotland. And doing the grind with bait barrels has been really fun and really amazing. It's so nice to be able to grind with daylight after coming off of such a crazy long wolf grind. I still don't have my second Great One wolf. I actually have not touched that grind since I got early access for Scotland, but I will be finishing it. But being able to come here to Scotland and set up with bait barrels, basically doing the most customizable grind in the game, is really delightful. If you haven't tried this grind with bait barrels, definitely give it a try. It is a lot of fun. I do have a full guide on how to set up and do the grind. I will leave the link to that on the screen here and in the description below. But it's really easy, really fast to set up. You can even do it without finding your drink zones. So what I do when I am doing the grind is the first thing you want to do is change the time. Now, boar will only come into the bait barrels if it is their feed time. Now, wild boar feed from 3 to 6 and 17 to 0. So what I do is I change the time to about 5:20, and then I grind until usually after 6 a.m. A lot of the time they will still be here at the bait barrels. I find they usually leave at about 6:10. Now, you can do both feed times. You then, if you'd like, can change the time to the evening feed time, and when I do that, I change it to about 17:40. I find they don't show up before that, and then just grind until it gets dark and put the time back again. You can do the morning time, the evening time, or a mixture of both. It really doesn't matter. So I am using the Hansen 30-06. I was doing the grind with the 300, but I was ruining way too many trophies, and so if I do get a flesh shot, I'm doing a lot of tracking, so I'm trying really hard not to mess them up. So first thing I do is identify the males, and that's really easy to do because they are so much bigger than the females. They're visually bigger, and we have quite a few males here, which is really sweet. So I visually pick out which ones I want to shoot first, so I know once I take that first shot where I need to aim, because it happens fast. So I'm going to go from this 4 over to this 3 down to this guy and over to this guy if he is still around. Here we go. 1, 2, and he's off. Okay. I'm going to put 2 butt shots in. I may not have gotten the second one. And we got 3, and I'm totally okay with that. Now, the nice thing about this grind is that I'm shooting as many males as I possibly can, and that's making it so that I am racking up those kills fairly quickly. Because I don't feel like I'm at 1,200 kills, I feel like I'm at 600, but I'm not, and that is delightful. So we have a gold here. I paid just under $1,000, and it really is not easy to tell if they're rare. A lot of the time, we are grinding not with full daylight, like it's just getting light or it's just getting dark. The rares are not easy to tell. So once I fast travel to the next zone, the first thing I do is I put a waypoint on the bait barrel. That is because sometimes it's hard to see where the pigs are, and that just brings your eyes right where they need to be. Now, if you come to a zone while you're doing a rotation and you have all females, there's a good chance you just don't have respawns yet. What I do in that case is I just don't shoot anything. I go to the next zone. But you can shoot some females if you want the cash. It's not going to hurt anything. But I just don't bother. I just keep moving until I do see males show up. But one of the reasons that I am shooting females in this grind is you do need to shoot a certain amount of animals in order to trigger respawns. Now, if you are having a hard time getting your pigs to respawn, this is what I do in that circumstance. So the first thing I'll do when I have nothing here is leave to the main menu and come back. If that does not make them show up, I will then put the time forward by 1 minute and check. If they're still not there, I again will leave and come back, and if they're still not there, I will go to the next zone and keep grinding and just check back later. They will eventually show up, so if there's nothing there, don't panic, just go to another zone and keep shooting and circle back later. Okay, we have some nice males here. So I always shoot the biggest first, so I'm going to go for this level 4. then the 3, there's another 3, and there's a 2 over there. Now they're going to go over that hill, so I want to shoot as fast as I possibly can. I'm going to shoot the 3 first to give the spore a chance to stand up. Should be 2. Sometimes not easy. Ugh! My mouse hit the keyboard. Oh, I'm never gonna get him. We got 2, and I was too far forward. I do stand up here on the duck blind. And if you stand too far forward, you won't get reduced hunting pressure. You see in the bottom right corner. Now I back up a bit. Now I have reduced hunting pressure. So if you get up on the edge here like I do, I like to do this because it gives me a little bit of added elevation and I can crouch. I can't crouch when I'm standing back here because I can't see anything. But if you do that, make sure that you do have this nice flat line so that you do get the reduced hunting pressure, because too much pressure on your bait barrel will make the pigs not come in. Oh, and I pulled my tent there to go hunting last night. I was trophy hunting, so I guess we're gonna have to run over. Now in this grind, I am using 16 tents. I'm set up on 8 bait barrels. 8 is the maximum you can put down on any map. Now I'll tell you a little secret. I understand that you can actually right now put 8 of each of the feeders down on a map. I don't think it's supposed to be that way, but you can do that right now, from what I understand. So, shh, don't say I told you so. I'm sure it'll eventually get patched, but they're gonna let us do it. Let's do it. I just love the feeders. They are so much better than I expected them to be, and we do have a gold level 3, 101.06, and I did not get a vital on the 4. And see, when you get a no organs hit like right here, and you're not using the 300, the pig will die, but you're gonna have to track it a very long way. That's why I was trying to put another bullet into this one, but I don't think it worked. So let's see how far we have to track them. Oh, I must have... What happened here? Is this a female? It's a female. Sometimes females go down as bullets are whizzing. But so far in this grind, I have actually managed to spawn all of the rares for Wild Boar. I don't have them all in a gold. But I was ruining quite a few of them with the 300, so that's why I swapped over to a class 4 to 8 rifle, and now I am not ruining rares anymore. But we are going to have a look at least one of each of the rares from this grind in today's video. Now, when you come out here to track for pigs, before you start tracking, definitely look around. I have shot a pile of males just coming out to track. Just got to be spotting everywhere, and you just may get a few more kills into the grind. So I'm pretty sure any flesh shot with a class 4 to 8 rifle will kill a wild boar. It just will go a very long way. Let's see. 406 meters, and that is a big time waster. So in that case, you can choose not to pick it up. If you don't pick it up, it's not going to respawn as the Great One, but it's not going to harm your grind. Just that one kill will not turn into the Great One. And sometimes time is more important. So that's definitely your call. And look at that, there's a mink. Now, this first clip is me getting a different diamond. I have shown this in another video, but I am going to show it again because it was super cool. Another 5! It's another 5! That's going to be our second diamond. I don't know about that angle. You think that's fine? Okay, I'm going to go for it. Got him. And we have another diamond boar. Yes. Very, very cool. Awesome. I used these Zars the 308 for a very long time. And then I did level 3 woodcock. I got it. I got it. Yes! What? What just happened? That's insane! I just got a level 3 woodcock. What? What is happening? What? How you doing, little dude? Oh, little dudette, I mean. You're a dudette. Okay. I was pretty darn happy to see you. How you doing? Yes! Oh, that's insane. That is amazing. What? I am definitely taxiing that. That is my first diamond woodcock. I'm pretty happy. Yes! Look at that. 1 pellet! That's all it needed. 1 pellet. Thank you very much. She just makes it 41.09. Well, that's totally all right. I am utterly thrilled. What? Yeah, this area right here. So many cool trophies just in this area. Over here was the piebald badger, diamond wild boar, diamond badger for Mitch, leucistic woodcock, diamond woodcock. Just insane. That was crazy. Not gonna turn, eh? Jeez, that looked good. Oh, he's down to 50. He's going down. They're both going down. Look at that. And I think they both just went splat. 1, 2, 3. Channel is family friendly. Yepper. The only thing I do that's not is Lady After Dark, and I do that on Twitch. It is labeled as 18 plus, and we only do that like melanistic. Yes! Yes! And I didn't ruin it. That is amazing. It's just a silver, but still, I will take it. That is my first melanistic pig. Yes! That is really awesome. I'm very happy about that. And I'm very happy I didn't ruin it. That is definitely a good call to not use the 300. I'm feeling good about it right about now. Very, very sweet. I got lucky there. I shot 3 of them. Only one I got a vital on, and it was the melanistic. Delightful! Man, I can't believe the amount of level 2s that are on the map. Holy, I got like 5 level 2s in this zone.
Yep.
Insane.
I was honestly thinking if you're gonna herd manage, don't even go down to a 1. Just go to a small 2s, because you cannot hardly get 1s. Yeah. But I also think it's hard to herd manage because it seems like never all of them's there. So you don't know what you got.
Not easy.
Nope. Doable, I guess.
I don't know. I don't really want to.
I don't either.
I got another purple gray, and it was a level 4, and I shot it with 300. Oh man, that is very unfortunate. A 122. That's a nice one.
Good one.
I was just about to swap over to the 30-06 too.
I thought you did.
I didn't. Out of habit, I was gonna, and then I literally just forgot. Out of habit, actually, it's more purple than I realized. It's still really impossible to see in the dark, though. Oh, another rare.
I only have 4 more days of work.
Nice.
Yeah. Then I get the big break.
Oh, I got a purple gray, and I got full score, and it's a level 4.
Oh my.
I am so glad that I swapped over to the Hansen. That's amazing. Thank you for influencing me. That is amazing.
Yep.
Well, I knew it would save a rare sooner or later. That was a lot sooner than I thought. And a level 4. That is sweet. Awesome. Pretty happy about that. Jeez, that's my 5th rare.
Yeah, they be popping.
That is awesome. I'm actually getting my shots for most of them.
Yep.
So I felt pretty darn lucky to get another level 4 purple gray, and this time I actually got full score on it. So yeah, I am going to continue grinding with the 30-06. I do have the Arzina on me. When I do run out of ammo with the 30-06, I am going to swap over to the 300. But at that point, I should have shot most of the males. Okay, let's reload. So this is the Hansen 30-06. This is my favorite class 4-8 rifle. But any class 4-8 rifle will do. If you like the Zarza 308, that's a very popular rifle. It will definitely do an amazing job on the Wild Boar. Now, the males are visually much larger than the females, so it makes it pretty easy to figure out which ones are male. And we don't have too many. We only have 2 here. So we are trying to get vitals. This is not the 300. Here we go. That's for you. And that's for you. Did we get them? We got them. Okay, now I'm going to start to ping off some females. Why not? Oh, that was a sweet shot. It's actually pretty fun to shoot them while they're running. And now I can swap over to the 300 and not waste time reloading. Okay, that's good enough. So this is where I am on the map. And doing the grind with these bait barrels has been pretty darn great. It's working out so amazingly well. Way better than I expected it to. And we do have a gold. It's nice to get full score and full cash. If you do grind with the correct rifle, you are going to make more cash. And I'm doing pretty well in that department after grinding so many wolves. We are going to have to get back and finish that crazy second wolf grind that I am at 4,900 and change splattered wolves. That second Great One Wolf absolutely refuses to spawn. Now, I haven't touched that grind since I got early access for Scotland. I'm definitely not going to be touching it until I do have a Great One Wild Boar in my lodge. I have swapped over and I am now grinding with the Hansen 30-06 and I have the 300 as my backup, and that is definitely helping me to not ruin rares. Okay, so if I get a flesh shot on a wild boar, if it's a female, I'm not going to bother wasting my time looking for it. But if it's a male, and this is a male, we got to find it because you do need to pick up your kills in order for a Great One to spawn. I mean, if you miss a few kills, all that really means is the ones you don't pick up will not respawn as the Great One. It's not going to ruin your grind. It's just not going to spawn a Great One for you, those particular kills. So definitely try and pick up all of the males, but if you miss one or two, it's really not the end of the world. That one that you didn't pick up, it would have been the Great One, but you missed out. No. I guess that is possible. Man, that's going to make you want to pick up every single male. Maybe that was my problem. I didn't pick up that one wolf that would have been the Great One. That's it. Oh, we got pigs. Oh no, it's fallow. Never mind. Ooh, that's not a bad one. And there it is. What the heck, man? That was a lung shot all day long. What is going on there? It says flesh? I don't know. Maybe the 300 would have pushed through there. Well, that just goes to show that frontal shots are trash. Still. Thank you, dog. Now shush. Okay, so this is very interesting. So right now it is past their feed time. Now sometimes they are gone by now, but these guys are still here. Now they could get up and start walking out at any moment, but we are going to start to shoot some piggies. Now I have a beautiful level 4 and a couple of 2s. Okay. Here we go. Now, this angle isn't the best. Well, he went for a flop. Don't think I got a vital. Maybe I should have been using the 300 there. I'm not doing so hot. Oh my gosh, that was an epic fail, I think. That was terrible. Okay, we got one vital shot. And it was our level 4. Sweet, sweet. We got a lung. Awesome. So that's a light brown. I actually really like the light brown variation. And now we will ask for some help. I guess what happened there was I got the first one, and then I went for the second one, realized I didn't get a vital, and then I started to keep shooting it, which stopped me from shooting other boar. Now, when you do get a flesh shot, then you are wishing that you shot it with the 300. Because we're going to be doing a lot of tracking. But it should die with a flesh shot. I think it just did. I think that's what just happened. All right, we're going for a long tracking expedition. But this is the price we pay for full score on rares, and I'm okay with it. Look, there's a pig. I'm going to use the 300 here. Where you going, dude? I hit him! I got him. He just went insta-splat. Beautiful. There are more pigs down there. Let's see if we can see any more. Looking for males. Where are you? No? No. Okay. Well, we got one more. And I guess we wouldn't have got one more if we didn't go for this long tracking expedition. So we got a bonus pig. And that makes for 3. And there is our little piggy. It is little. I think it's a 2. I'm actually a little shocked by the amount of level 2s on the map. And this is a brown. We shot him in the leg, but we got him. So let me show you how far we had to track that guy. 400 meters. Oh, piggies. Female, female. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. But I'll take my bonus level 2 pig. So this is where we are on the map. Okay, so there it is. If I get another one, it's gonna be a 3. So we got a 3 and a 2. And another 2. Man, I have a lot of 2s. And another 3. Okay, I'm going to start with the albino. And then I guess we will move over here to this 3. And by then, I don't know if I'll get any more, but I will try. Thank you, Amy. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. That is awesome. They look so good. Don't they look so good? That does look pretty awesome. And that is our second albino oiker. It's an oiker. Okay. Well, we will taxi that. And that is rare number 7. Awesome. Awesome McPossum. 2 3s. I'm not going to shoot the 5. Beautiful. Where's they just I can't even see. Oh, a 4. Well, I got 2 shots into him. A black gold! Yes! And I got full score! Yes! That is why I'm using the 30-06. That is why. It's just a silver. But nonetheless, I would rather have a silver than a bronze. He's 3 points under gold. Rip City! But I will take a full score black gold. That's awesome. Very cool. Rare number 8. Yes! Okay. Okay, I'll take a great one, please. Okay, we are gonna build one of the new multi-mounts, and it is called Boar Boys, and it is for 3 male wild boar, which is absolutely perfect. So we are gonna put an albino. I'm gonna put this purple gray because I know this one is gold, even though it's 1 point below the biggest one, and the melanistic. Finish assembly, $5,850. We're gonna put that right here. Look at that. So very cool. This multi-mount is amazing. But if you did enjoy the video or learn anything at all, definitely go ahead and splat that like button. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Lots of exciting content is coming up. And as always, thank you so much for watching.